Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon XD. We're gonna head to Pirate Town, our matey. So since we don't have any non-shadow Pokemon to put in the... God, I'm just blanking right now. I haven't played in a week. In the Purifier Chamber, then there's no point of me doing that stuff, but once we get a couple more and willing to put some of these regular Pokemon in there to help speed up the process. Run, camera guy. Gotta run faster, bruh. So we're going to the ONBS, which is their news station. It's like the main, I guess, building in this town. It's actually a Pokemon tournament in this town. You can do 4 separate times to get different items. After that, it's just for fun. Maybe we'll dive into that. I think they're all level 20s, so we definitely want to make sure we can handle that. So these guys will help level us up. We got some held items too now to increase our damage. I think black glasses on Jolteon and charcoal on Houndour. Okay, so we are level 20s at the moment. The tournament isn't very hard. It's like 4 battles. They have like maybe 4 Pokemon each. Goes pretty fast. I think you get TMs out of it, or something else. It's worth doing, that's for sure. We're gonna face all the trainers that Pirate Town has to offer first. I want to thank everybody for returning to this amazing Pokemon series. We're just getting into the thick of it, so stay tuned for some exciting battles and training. Ooh, another Houndour. Houndour fight. Seedot. Oh, Jolteon's actually pretty high up there. I guess since Houndour died that one episode, he kind of lost out on some experience. Thundershock and Feint Attack, because he probably has Flash Fire, so can't attack him with fire moves. That's all she wrote. It's a good place to train, this town, because so many trainers, and you can just reface them by leaving the city and coming back in. But we're going to face everyone at least once to see what they're about, and obviously to see if they have a shadow Pokemon. So the building to the right here, is this the mayor's office where the criminals are being held? What's up, dude? Can I open the door for you? That'd actually be pretty funny if you could. Let them loose. Prison riot. I knew there was an item in here. And there's a PC behind the dude too. So there's no actual Pokemon Center in this town, which is its main downfall. But there's ways around it. In the ONBS studio there's a healing station, but it's not till like the 3rd floor or something, so there's that, and there's the hotel as well, but you actually have to pay to heal, but it saves you time. It's like 50, maybe 500 coins, I can't quite remember. What are these goobers up to? Get him, Copper. Oh, he gave up real quick, didn't he? He took one step and was like, get out of here. Actually, the shop actually doesn't sell anything good until we're done this town. It's kind of to make it harder. Oops. This one buff lady right here. Okay, so she doesn't want to battle me or what? I just want to battle you. This field can be purified. So down here, if I remember correctly, it comes in to play later on. You actually can trade Pokemon with that lady. I think, yeah. So you get like 3 of secret Pokemon, I suppose. I want to go get Sfeel, but now that I think about it, somebody else is probably just about to get purified, so I might as well just wait. Let's check our Pokemon actually. So not really actually, just Sfeel. Guess because we put in our original guys that we caught into the PC to swap out. So now we can just head to the main lab instead of going to a gate village and run in a mile just to purify one Pokemon. We can do it here and then put them in the purifying chamber and help somebody else, and then let it continue, like a snowball effect kind of thing. So how do I... Can I not purify him? I think if I put him in the middle, if I'm not mistaken, is that how you do it? Yeah, there we go. So how do I activate it? Just go backwards? Yo, I'm tripping. I thought it just purifies when you walked on this thing, but... Bear with me. Oh, I should have read. It wants somebody with them. Teddy, will you do the honors? Just wondering why it wasn't working. I thought you could do it here. You just need one Pokemon with them. I don't know why. I guess he like bonds to somebody, so you need at least one Pokemon there. Make him feel at home. That Sfeel had a good nature with being sassy, getting special defense and lower speed. Super good on Sfeel, because you don't really use Sfeel for speed anyways. Just be a monster. Okay. I wish it didn't just like instantly take me out, but to each their own. Edit. Move to my party. And now move you. Okay. Who's this? Grass Pokemon. So what you want to do is find something that it's strong against. So what's strong against ice? We don't really have anything at the moment, unfortunately, so it doesn't really matter who we put in. Marie, you can just go in there. Okay, get me out. I could withdraw another Pokemon, but F it. Let's get back to the pirate town. There'll be a lot of back and forthing later on in the game when you have to just constantly just go back, or you're looking for a Pokemon that appears somewhere. A lot of places. And the fortune telling helps you figure out what to do next if you got lost. You have to pay for it, of course, but that's why there's so many trainers here. To fuel the cash. Spoink, Magnemite. Can't remember if these guys have a shadow Pokemon, to be fair. Any of the people in Pirate Town. I know the bad people will, but these are kind of considered good trainers because they're just normal people. I like how later on, when you come back to face these trainers, their Pokemon increase in level and even evolve later on, so you get some really good battles. I think after every main story objective completed, it will advance whatever 10 levels or whatever it is to keep it on par. So unfortunately, Thundershock won't do much. So use Bite and Feint Attack combo. Just needed the one. Guess with Bite being special attack in Gen 3 Pokemon games, like dark moves or special attack, they're actually pretty strong. Goodbye. So this is the hotel. I'll go in there just to show you guys, and there is an item. You actually don't even have to like talk to the dude to get in here. But 3 great balls, we definitely need those. 1 focus band, which is a hard band to pull off, but is worth it sometimes. We'll see about it. Probably my least used held item. And a paralyzed heal. Perfect. You can't sleep in any of those beds if you're curious. You actually have to pay the dude. I don't want to pay him. Let's talk to the police officer. Folly and Trolley were those 2 Goombas. Trudley. That ran away. So this is Dual Square. It's not really a square, is it? We'll start with Lady. Ladies first. Chaser Finnell. What's up? What's happening? How you doing? Nice Pokemon. You wanna go on a date? I think you do. I'll show you the real Pokemon master. Sorry, I was having a little conversation with that lady there. I think she's interested. Can't tell if she's like ready to go do sports or is she a biker or what's going on? What kind of outfit is that, lady? I don't know, but I like it. I like it a lot. I wish you could change like our character, the way he looked. That would be my one upgrade from this game. But other than that, this game is pretty darn good. With any Pokemon game, there's a lot of grinding, obviously. We're seeing a lot of Pokemon, though. With this powerhouse lineup, though, we're pretty set for a little bit. I still don't know if we're keeping Teddiursa or not. I put him in the thumbnail because he is kind of part of the team. We use him. He's useful as well. He's probably starting to get a little under-leveled. But with Jolteon on our side, we can probably one-shot most Pokemon that we come across. I feel like crying. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean that. If I remember, this guy's like a bird guy, or He looks like he should be a bird guy. Ryder Dirt. Joe Dirt. How you doing, Joe Dirt? He's got the assless chaps on. What a style the old Western was. Check out his chaps, though. Hopefully this knocks out both of them. I know what you're saying. Why don't you use other Pokemon? Well, I don't like training other Pokemon that I know that I'm not going to use later. Because that just means more grind. It's not like I'm going to get every Pokemon I have to level 100 or 50 or whatever you want them to be at. I think you want them around 80 if you want to do the 100 straight battle tournament, which takes forever. You cruise through the first 50, no problem, but then later on the game just like actually gets kind of hard there. And if you win that 100 battles in a row, you get a Johto starter between Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Chikorita. So it's pretty worth. And I think you can do it multiple times too to get all 3 of the starters, but that's 300 battles, which that would take a while. What's your favorite out of the 3 Johto starters? I think mine's Totodile. He was just such a cool character. Cool looking water Pokemon. For alligators, awesome. He's a beast. I remember in Gold and Silver, you get a Feraligatr and you can literally just like solo pretty much almost all the way to the Elite Four. Maybe in the Elite Four as well. Because you just teach him Ice Punch and you're pretty much golden. With having Bite and Slash and a water move like Surf. So you'd have 3 moves with pretty good range, and you can take all the Johto people down. The Poison one would be the hardest Elite Four member, but the Poison guy, Koga, isn't really too strong. It'll be a fun game to play through. One of the old school Game Boy games. I know I always say it. We'll get there one day. Apom. I don't know why they made Apom such a household name after Gen 3. So like Gen 4, like Apom, Ash had an Apom and it was just as main as like Pikachu was. How rude. These guys are holding on. That sand attack really messed up Houndour. Couldn't hit Zigzagoon. Shiny Zigzagoon looks pretty cool. Has some gold instead of brown. Goldish brown. I don't know what all shiny Pokemon look like, but for some reason I remember what Zigzagoon looked like. Flinch. Wow. Just get rid of that Apom already. Quick attack animation could be a bit cooler if I was being picky. It was kind of very slow quick attack. Unless that was supposed to be like super slow motion. Then I guess it looked cool. Dunsparce. What a weird Pokemon. Never used a Dunsparce before. Don't see why you want to use a Dunsparce. It's completely defensive focus. Cook 'em. He's supposed to be like a fish fly or something? Or what is he supposed to be even? No one likes fish flies. They're just everywhere. And they like just die right away anyways. But that's one tanky fish fly though. Dunsparce. He actually took 3 hits. For being lower level too. Excuse me, kind of coffee today. Chaser Labbit. Sup, Labbit? Is he French? Labbit? It sounds more right. Come on, get a Dark Shadow bag on. That would be awesome. People slamming doors. They love slamming doors in this house. Murkrow. I've actually never used Murkrow either. Maybe I have when I was like younger and then realized it wasn't good because it couldn't evolve. I like how Gen 4 introduced a lot of evolutions to some Pokemon in the past generations. I had to give special points to Gen 4 for doing that. Even some third evolutions. Clamp Pearl. I'd always wanted to use Huntail, and I always forget the other one. Very cool looking Pokemon, but you had to do in-game trades to get the evolution. I don't know why Pokemon had to do that. All the cool evolutions are like, nope, gotta trade. Trade using a special item, sorry, can't have fun. Baloney, bunch of baloney. Just use slow attack. You see what I did there? Clever. Yeah. That was a cool animation for Murkrow. That's why I really like this game as well. Good Pokemon, plus the animations are well done. Most of the time. Slow attack could be better. Alright, let's face the guy that can throw me over a building. Bodybuilder. More like freaking... I don't know where I'm going with this. He's big. That's where I'm going with this. He's real big. We'll do some Thunder Shock and burn some chops. Tentacool. I'm excited to get some new Shadow Pokemon on our squad. I want a defensive focused Pokemon. All of our guys are special attack, or Teddy Ursa's attack based. I like to have a nice variety in case I need a tank out. Getting pumped up. Did you know in Gen 1, in the Pokemon games, Focus Energy, how it's supposed to raise your crit rate, actually decreased it? It was a bug implemented into the game and never got fixed. So Gen 1, you're playing old Pokemon games, never use Focus Energy because it actually makes your crit rate lower, like by 25% instead of raised 25%. There's a couple other things in Gen 1 that was like that. I don't think you have to do anything in this room, it's just aesthetically pleasing. So here's ONBS, and at the end here is where the tournament is being held. And I think the goobers are actually in there blocking the door. What's up, man? Most of the dialogue I'm going to skip unless it's main story, and then I'll read it out for you guys. I'm just looking for items. Getting some good stash on the Great Balls. Oh, this guy want to race? He got really PO'd. Wait, how am I supposed to get across? He can't see you, I guess. That's the little gimmick to getting that item. I literally never noticed that. Oh, I thought they were waiting in here. Maybe they're the last trainer? What's up? Let's talk to the lady. Info. Knockout challenge. You must conduct trainer battles one after the other. It actually heals your Pokemon too, which is really nice. So you'll earn not only cash prize, but also TM. Would you like to enter? You know what? We got time for some. Let's do one, and then we'll call it after that. For the story, we're just kind of waiting till next episode to continue that on. And then we'll do more of the tournament battles once we find more Pokemon. If I'm not mistaken, ONBS is... something's going on there. Or is that later on? It's kind of like the Silph-Co of first generation. I'm going to reference those Pokemon games like almost every episode, honestly. Hope you don't mind. Houndour. So normally I would obviously use Ember on the Smoochum, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe it did matter. Surprised Smoochum actually survived. I guess we're not as high and mighty as I thought. Ooh, light screen. He's really messing with us now. That really sucks. Pound. Pound that. Isn't pound and tackle like the same amount of damage? Why didn't they just name it the same thing? So I'll use quick attack against Smoochum, I guess. And Ember should finish off Pichu even though he's so low. Quick attack at least doesn't get debuffed. And these baby Pokemon usually have lower defense. If you're curious, it's usually one of their weaker stats. Well, generally all their stats are weak. Hence the baby Pokemon name. So I asked, who's your favorite Johto Pokemon? Who's your favorite baby Pokemon? Mine, I think, might be Magby or Elekid. Both very cool ones. Pichu's alright, so you better not... He's like everybody's favorite, so you better not say that. Be more creative. Like Cleffa, there's Igglybuff. Who else we got? There's probably some more that I'm missing. And that I can't think of right now. Critical. That bypasses all stat changes, if you're curious. So it doesn't matter how much times they buff themselves up, it will ignore it completely. Nice. Flinch. 2 for flinching. So later on, in the game, there will be a lady that has all the shadow Pokemon that we missed. So that Delcatty from previous episode, she'll actually be in this tournament sometimes. It's a really cool touch because you actually have to go look for that lady, whether it be in an area or in one of these battles, depending on the Pokemon's level. So since that Delcatty was 23, it probably would be, she would probably be in here. Obviously, you have to get to certain stage into the game where you're allowed to do that, which is pretty soon, the next town or two, and then we can go recatch the Delcatty that was giving us some trouble. Honestly, it was just actually, I didn't think Jolteon was gonna knock him out. Ooh, this guy's got all the starters. Cool. You better have Totodile or I'm gonna be PO'd. Best one just being left out. I like the music in this too. Got some like rockish music. Jam out to this. Defense. Ingrain. Ooh. Now that's an egg move, isn't it? How do you have ingrain on a Chikorita? Curious. Ow. Ooh, with the defense falling, that's why it did so much. Why Cyndaquil was that fast? What the F? He outsped Jolteon? That can't be right. There's probably a speed tie, if anything, because how's that possible? I know Cyndaquil obviously is speed focused. Speed and attack. It's weird for a fire Pokemon, but... Or no, speed and special attack, sorry. Because Totodile is attack and defense, and then Chikorita is special defense and special attack. I can't remember. Chikorita is probably the least used, because then actually in Gen 2, Gold and Silver, she's probably the hardest to use. The first gym's a flying gym, so there's that. Then there's Bellsprout Tower, which you're supposed to train at. Another grass problem, grass on grass. That's not going to work out good. And then the second gym. What is the second gym in that game? Is it Whitney as the regular Pokemon trainer? No, it's Bug after that, actually. So Bug would have the upper hand. The Scyther, that's like crazy strong at that level into the game. You only have like level 15 Pokemon, but the Scyther's just killing you with the Fury Cutter. And then it's Whitney, which generally Miltank is really hard to kill with whoever you're starting with. And then you go into Ghost Pokemon. So like, you see where I'm going here? And then it's Fighting, and then it's Steel, and then it's Ice, and then Dragon. Those are the gym leaders. Is it Dragon? Might be Water. I always forget the last couple gyms. I may have named too many, to be honest, but pretty sure I had most of them right. If I wasn't on the spot, I would actually like look it up, but you can't really think of these things when you're on the spot like I'm doing right now. But great game, because I always loved how you can go into the Johto section after. My one downfall is that the scaling of the gyms is just like horrible. Like, to make the game harder, you just scale the trainers up and the gym up and you're good. Then you actually have to work for most of it. Because once you get into a Kanto region of that game, second half of the game, the Pokemon are generally strong enough to just beat all the gyms anyways. You just go around to each gym and win. They got so far into the game where they put so much detail, and then they're like, oh yeah, we still have Kanto to do. Okay, we'll just make them easy gym leaders. Not much to do outside, like trainer-wise, like how you do in Gen 1. Where there was a lot of things to do. They should have done a thing where, like... It's hard, like you would be able to only keep one of your main Pokemon, kind of like how Ash did when he traveled to the Hoenn region. He only kept Pikachu and then started new again. Obviously, you'd still have accessibility to his other Pokemon later on, but just for the fact of like making the game longer, you know, have some lower Pokemon so you can train. Because that's another thing, go catch a Pokemon. Hey, look, they're only level 20 at that, probably less. And I'm level 50, 60s at the time. Can't really use them on the team, so you have to train them. And huge process, but it's funner to train them if you're fighting people the same level instead of just like XP share or swap out glitch. Not really glitch, swap out technique. Or both to get 3/4 of the experience, which generally I do. Takes a long time to do it, but it's worth in the end. Helping Hand. I never understood that move. Snowball. Feint attack. Who did I go after? I was just like autopiloting it for the last 10 minutes, honestly. Not really know what's going on. Perfect. Plusle. I think Minum is cooler. I like the blue. What do you think? Plusle or Minum? Obviously, you can't use one without the other. They're actually really good together. Speak of the devil. If only they had evolution, both of them. They'd be more reliable Pokemon. It's a shame, but it's true. Most evolutions are going to be a lot better than a one-stage Pokemon for most cases. They should have done some better balancing with all the Pokemon, to be fair. This is just old me thinking about it, because you always use the same Pokemon or something, because generally they're better. They evolve better. They got better moves. They're just better. Some Pokemon are just like weaker, and you only use it just because you want to use it. But when you're going into the Elite Four or later on into the games, they kind of become reliability than anything. I can't speak. Man, Houndour just refuses to gain any defense. It's kind of worrying some. I know defense is generally his weakest stat anyways, but damn. Houndour's evolving. Oh my god. Right at the final too. Perfect way to end this off. Houndour's evolving. Woo! Into Houndoom. I thought it was 2080 evolved that, but I guess not. I was wrong. Let's see what TM we got for our victory. So as you saw, the tournament's pretty easy. Just level 20s. It's just good for 3,000 cash plus a TM 31. It's good for training Pokemon. If you guys would like to see the training process, then I definitely will show it, like later on in the game when I have to get Pokemon's heart level down, or just to get them equal level. I can show that stuff, or I can just skip over it. Brick Break, wow, that's a really good move. It's good on Teddiursa, but unfortunately we're going to save it because I don't know yet if we're going to keep Teddiursa. And obviously TMs in older games, you can only use one of them. Not like newer games where you get like infinite amount of one TM. Teach everybody the strongest moves. It's pretty ridiculous. Anyways, thanks everybody for staying around and listening to me ramble about Pokemon games this whole time. Stay tuned for the next episode. Feel free to subscribe, like, and comment too. Definitely need some more subscribers to continue the channel on. Share it with your friends too if you'd want them to enjoy the fun and the amazing adventure that we're on of Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. See you on tomorrow's episode.